Arcade combat history collides with modern preservation in Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. This curated package revisits the tournament's earliest chapters where disciplined fighters clash for honor across iconic arenas. Matches reward spacing, anticipation, and moveset mastery over reckless play. Power challenges and boss encounters demand steady composure under pressure. Unlockable archives and multiple versions deepen replay value. Restored visuals and classic soundtracks retain the original intensity, a definitive celebration of a legendary fighting legacy.
Anywhere, really. The museum is here to...
Curating the perfect museum turns out to be a deeply satisfying creative pursuit. 2 Point Museum tasks players with building cultural institutions filled with extraordinary exhibits spanning fossils to supernatural curiosities. Balancing visitor satisfaction, staff efficiency, and exhibit quality creates an evolving management puzzle that scales with ambition. Expeditions send teams to remote locations in search of rare artifacts. Extensive customization rewards creative expression. Warm cartoon visuals and a witty soundtrack reinforce the light-hearted tone throughout.
Experience. Oh, seriously. You may leave them
for a long time.
Alex Chen, a young lady with a special skill, is forced to confront her emotions following her brother's sad death. Her abilities, which she has kept disguised, allow her to sense, absorb, and control the emotions of others. Following Gabe's death, the plot takes a dark turn, and Alex must negotiate her grief while also uncovering the truth. She develops new connections and alliances in Haven Springs, revealing hidden truths and resentments. As the mystery progresses, Alex must confront her anxieties and insecurities, eventually culminating to a final meeting with the truth.
Hear my words. They'll make you strong.
Winter Burrow establishes a lovely atmosphere perfect for cozy evenings. The art style remains warm despite the chilly setting, inviting players into a world brimming with life. Gathering resources and constructing a home stays engaging through intuitive yet deep mechanics. Every corner hides a new secret or a friendly face, making exploration rewarding. The soundtrack complements the visuals wonderfully, enhancing the relaxing vibe found throughout. This adventure serves as a genuine gem for anyone seeking a soothing escape from the chaos of daily stress.
You're small, it's true, but brave and bright.
Castaway is an exciting game in which players are taken to a pixelated universe where they must save Martin, a devoted pet abandoned on a mystery island. Players must beat 3 bosses in the story mode to get access to the addicting survivor mode, which requires them to scale a 50-floor edifice with more difficult obstacles. The game is intended for everyone, from experienced gamers to newbies, and has engaging pixel art graphics, unique weapon powers, and a compelling music. Players may select between pacifist and invincible settings and test their abilities in speedrun mode. RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 is a famous roller coaster simulation game in which players may build their own amusement park. The game has a revamped Nintendo Switch UI with intuitive controls for easy creation. Players may succeed in a variety of settings by managing cash, stores, services, and workers. The game also contains material from the Soaked and Wild expansion packs, which let players build and manage water parks and wildlife habitats. The game has approximately 300 coasters, rides, 500 scenery pieces, 60 stores, services, and 20 animals. Fuga Melodies of Steel tells a powerful tale of children uniting against overwhelming odds, piloting a massive tank in strategic turn-based battles. The combat is engaging, with meaningful choices that make each encounter feel weighty, while the management of resources between missions adds real tension. The emotional storytelling pairs with a striking art style that gives both warmth and weight to the journey. It's a memorable tactical RPG that balances heartfelt narrative with smart gameplay in a way that feels both unique and rewarding. Double Dragon Gaiden, Rise of the Dragons, is a smart return to classic street brawling, packed with punchy combat and sharp pacing. The tag team system keeps fights lively, while roguelite progress adds replay value without slowing the action. Colorful pixel art and bold characters give the city real attitude. Boss fights test timing and crowd control, and co-op chaos stays fun and fair. A confident revival that respects its roots while staying fresh. Music hits hard, stages stay varied, and upgrades reward smart choices during long play sessions.
Chosen vessel.
Afterimage is a richly drawn action RPG with a vast hand-painted world and sharp combat pacing. Exploration stays rewarding thanks to layered maps, smart shortcuts, and constant discoveries. Combat rewards patience and skill, with varied enemies and bosses that push learning and timing. The story keeps a quiet mystery tone, supported by expressive art and strong music. Progression systems stay deep without confusion, encouraging curiosity and mastery. Movement remains responsive, and difficulty scaling respects time while keeping tension high.
And I truly learned to see.
Cris Tales draws the eye with its vibrant hand-drawn art and clever time-shifting mechanic. Battles unfold in classic turn-based style, but the twist of manipulating past, present, and future adds a fresh layer of strategy. The story stays engaging, supported by distinct characters and rich environments. While the pacing dips at moments, the inventive combat and visual flair keep momentum going. As a modern tribute to JRPGs, it respects the genre while adding something genuinely new to the formula.
Will learn the future is what I choose to make it.
Party Hard is a thrilling mix of stealth, strategy, and dark humor that rewards patience and creativity. Each level feels like a mini puzzle box, challenging you to blend into chaotic parties while executing the perfect silent takedown. The pixel art visuals are charmingly retro, and the pulsing soundtrack keeps the tension high. It's oddly satisfying to outsmart rowdy partygoers and security guards without raising suspicion. If you enjoy clever gameplay with a bit of wicked fun, this game will keep you delightfully engaged for hours.
Close eye on the map, as it shows you how your
Potion Craft Alchemist Simulator is a delightfully hands-on experience that brings the art of potion making to life. The tactile mechanics grinding herbs, stirring mixtures, and experimenting with recipes are incredibly satisfying. The medieval aesthetic and ambient soundtrack create an immersive atmosphere that feels both cozy and engaging. There's a rewarding sense of progression as you expand your shop and perfect your craft. The freedom to experiment without strict rules encourages creativity, making each session feel fresh and personal.
complicated. That's the only way.
Suffice.
Yaga is a charming and delightfully quirky action RPG that combines humor, folklore, and unique art style in a seamless way. The story feels fresh with its Slavic mythology twist, and the gameplay strikes a great balance between challenge and accessibility. I loved how every decision impacts the story, adding replay value without feeling forced. The hand-drawn visuals and catchy soundtrack create a captivating atmosphere that keeps you engaged from start to finish. Overall, a truly enjoyable experience that's both fun and memorable. Hellpoint is a dark action role-playing game set in a sci-fi future where the lines between science and the occult are blurred. The Arid Novo Station, once a brilliant pinnacle of human progress, has been destroyed by wicked interdimensional creatures and is now ruled by terrible cosmic gods. You are dispatched to examine the unexplained phenomena known as the Merge as a creation of the cryptic author. Players can explore the dark depths of the station to find hundreds of combat and ranged weapons and armor parts. Nightshade paints a heartfelt tale of love and loyalty set against the backdrop of a historical, ninja-filled world. The art style feels lush and expressive, with character roots that grow deeper the more they're explored. Music adds weight to key emotional moments, and each storyline feels thoughtfully written. Dialogue flows naturally, making it easy to connect with each character's motives. A gentle yet gripping visual novel that makes each decision feel meaningful and worth pondering long after the credits roll. Clustertruck is a frantic platforming game in which players must negotiate a high-speed freeway using agility and acrobatic abilities. Players must negotiate a variety of hazards, such as swing hammers, lasers, and flamethrowers. Players may conquer these hurdles by unlocking skills such as the grappling hook, truck cannon, and time control. The game becomes increasingly intense, testing players' abilities to the maximum. Successfully completing each level is unrivaled, as gamers get a rush of adrenaline. Clustertruck is an addicting and exhilarating game. Punch Club is a boxing tycoon management game in which players must train hard, eat chicken, and punch people in order to advance in the ranks to find their father's killer. The game has many branching stories that allow players to focus on their strengths while making decisions that affect their social lives. The plot is extensively emphasized throughout the game, with several narrative branches and game endings to explore. It has amazing pixel graphics with 80s and 90s illusions and nostalgia. Teslagrad Remastered is a thoughtfully designed puzzle platformer that combines magnetic and electromagnetic mechanics to challenge the mind. Its hand-drawn art style creates an atmospheric world that encourages exploration and problem-solving. The controls feel responsive, making navigation through intricate levels satisfying. The story, told without words, adds a layer of mystery that enhances engagement. This title provides a rewarding sense of accomplishment through clever puzzles and immersive environments, making it a memorable adventure worth diving into. Tinykin is a joyful platformer built around smart exploration and constant forward motion. Each room is packed with playful puzzles, clever shortcuts, and tiny helpers that change how paths are solved. Movement stays light and responsive, encouraging curiosity without pressure. The colorful world keeps momentum high, with steady rewards that respect time and skill, making every discovery satisfying and fun. Level design stays smart, with clear goals, smart use of scale, and puzzles that reward attention rather than speed. Progress always stays rewarding. The world has ended, but you have access to thousands of tons of locomotive, giving you an advantage over sick hordes. The final station is where you must choose whether to assist survivors or leave them to die and plunder their bodies. The post-apocalyptic adventure takes place aboard a dying train with 5 episodes ending in inhabited stops. Because infected hordes will halt your progress, you must keep your train running and create important things. Pick up survivors, scavenge for riches, and sell your goods to improve your weapons.
Have come unconfined.
Figment is an action-adventure game based in the human mind's depths, mirroring our inner thoughts and memories. Sinister ideas have evolved into monstrous monsters that spread dread and devastation. Dusty, the mind's old voice, is the only chance, and he must recover his fortitude to face these anxieties. Puzzles must be solved, nightmares must be defeated, and bravery must be restored. The charming hand-drawn world of Figment is filled with vivid images and engaging characters. Music plays an important role in the game, shaping the rhythmic atmosphere.
Blood and filth will soon prevail. Your screams of pain.
Black Skylands is a steampunk adventure game that combines open-world exploration, sandbox gameplay, top-down shooting mechanics, and exciting adventure features. Players take on the role of Eva, a brave young lady eager to get revenge on the criminals who have ruined her life. They travel wide skies, gather materials, build weapons, and discover ancient mysteries. However, they confront more risk in the dark sky, which are shrouded in mystery and fear. The game also digs into the mysterious secrets of the Swarm, a powerful entity that lurks in the shadows. SpiderHeck is chaotic couch co-op bliss. The moment you launch a lightsaber-wielding spider across the screen in slow motion, you realize this game is something special. The physics are hilarious yet surprisingly precise, making each leap and slash feel earned. Solo mode is fun, but it truly shines with friends. Every match becomes a highlight reel of acrobatic mayhem. The neon visuals and pulse-pounding soundtrack add to the adrenaline. It's frantic, stylish, and endlessly replayable, a perfect pick for action-loving party game fans. As a time detective, you must solve preemptive crimes spanning several periods by employing map markers. A pattern of unusual happenings is forming and you must discover it. A zoomable map of each time period serves as the stage for deductions and proof. A logical approach is necessary to piece together the puzzle, and the map changes as you solve cases. The game has 5 separate epics: Steam Age, Atlantine Age, Information Age, Lost Age, and Aeon Age. Your mission is to foil criminal plots and discover the secrets of time and technological miracles. Moero Crystal H is a cheeky dungeon crawler packed with humor, vibrant anime art, and a cast full of wild personalities. Combat stays fun with light strategy and turn-based mechanics that don't overcomplicate. Character interactions and customization keep the pace engaging, especially for those into fan service-heavy themes. The game sticks to what it does best, being unapologetically playful, a bit absurd, and full of unlockables that reward curiosity. It leans into its niche without hesitation, making every run through the labyrinth feel fresh and unpredictable. Sclash is a visually striking and mechanically elegant fighting game that rewards timing and precision over button-mashing chaos. Its minimalist controls hide a deep tactical experience where every strike could be your last. The hand-drawn art style is both charming and immersive, setting it apart from other fighters. Each match feels intense, like a true duel of wits and reflexes. The game's accessibility makes it easy to pick up, yet its skill ceiling keeps you coming back for more thrilling, edge-of-your-seat showdowns. Pode is a charming and heartfelt puzzle adventure that beautifully blends exploration with cooperative gameplay. The vibrant art style and soothing soundtrack create a relaxing atmosphere perfect for casual play or deeper focus. The puzzles are cleverly designed, encouraging teamwork and creative thinking without ever feeling frustrating. Each level offers just the right amount of challenge while revealing a touching story about friendship and discovery. This game stands out for its unique charm and engaging mechanics. Garage is a gritty, adrenaline-fueled top-down shooter that throws you headfirst into a nightmarish world teeming with mutants and chaos. Its fast-paced combat is incredibly satisfying, with a variety of weapons that feel punchy and responsive. The moody soundtrack and claustrophobic level design build a strong sense of tension, keeping you on edge throughout. What really stands out is its unapologetic style, gruesome, intense, and thrilling. If you're craving a raw, action-heavy experience with horror elements, Garage absolutely delivers in spades. In Phantom Trigger, Stan, a middle-class worker, is thrust into a neon realm where demons battle in groups, employing every trick in the book to shatter your resistance. The game has an intricate fighting system that combines aspects from the slasher, RPG, and roguelike genres. The plot follows Stan as he finds a new universe and connects the dots in a branching tale with 4 different endings. The game features 5 separate worlds to explore, an estimated 7+ hours of playtime, and a complex battle system. Road to Ballhalla is a rhythm-infused, physics-based puzzle game that brilliantly balances challenge and charm. The witty narration adds humor to every level, while the pulsating soundtrack syncs perfectly with the obstacles, making each movement feel musical. Precision and timing are key, but the forgiving checkpoint system encourages experimentation rather than frustration. Its minimalist neon visuals are stylish without being distracting, and each stage feels like a clever dance of logic and reflexes. This is one of those rare gems.
The faith brought us here.
God of Rock is a rhythm-based game in which artists strive for musical dominance on a worldwide stage. Players can pick from a dozen different combatants, each having its own design, mechanics, and harmonic attacks. The game has an infinite skill level with 40 unique tunes and 8 dynamic stages. Story mode, training mode, track editor, and locally ranked online multiplayer are all available to players. The game includes over 40 unique songs, 12 characters, and an infinite skill level. Bramble the Mountain King is a fascinating adventure set in the magical region of Bramble, where players must cross a terrain teeming with dangerous monsters. Oli, the young protagonist, must save his sister from a dangerous troll. The landscape is teeming with both giant and little creatures, and players must be cautious as they go through woods and tunnels. The Spark of Courage, a supernatural relic, enables players to overcome challenges. Players must combat the monstrous animals utilizing a variety of methods and tactics, but bravado without compassion may lead to disaster. LUNARK is a pixel art cinematic platformer that respects its 90s roots with style and confidence. The animations are smooth, the environments are rich with detail, and the controls feel deliberate and responsive. Its retro aesthetic pairs well with atmospheric music and sharp-level design. There's a sense of momentum that keeps things moving without being overwhelming. For those who enjoy methodical platforming with a nostalgic flair, this game hits a sweet spot that's both satisfying and memorable. Planetiles is a city-building game in which players create various dwellings on faraway planets while fulfilling objectives and collecting prizes through tile placement. They may build lush woods or eye-catching oasis habitats, each with its own set of advantages. As they cultivate biomes, resources for building increase, and players can restore tile reserves to increase their influence. With 3 planet sizes and no fixed endgame, players may freely explore and modify biomes. Tile placements provide unique skills,